girlfriend asks you what you would do if she was a worm, or if she was a puddle of water, or anything stupid like that, you just tell her exactly what she wants to hear, because she's never gonna be a worm.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shak-Reacts here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst couples I can find. And like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is pretty wild. This woman is curious why this man doesn't like bigger women.
Would you date someone who's plus size?
No. I'd like to work out a lot, so I like someone who like has the same interests as me.
Do you go to the gym often?
Yeah, I try to.
So when you're at the gym, do you ever see a big girl or a big guy?
Yeah.
So plus size people do go to the gym.
But
I got 4 words. Who you talking to?
Yeah, I don't think he really needs to explain himself with this one. He could just simply say he's not attracted and there's nothing wrong with that. He's just scared to get canceled, and that's why he doesn't want to voice his opinion.
As a married couple, how do you handle the bills in your household?
Right now, it's me making an income in the country, so I'm gonna be the one paying for the bills. But when we were back in Panama, because that's where we're coming from, it was him who was making an income, and he was paying for all of the bills at home, and my salary was for us to have savings. I will support my husband as much as I can, and we are a team. As long as he makes an income, we're still gonna be a team. And you know, I have a role in the household which I will still keep, which is fostering him and, you know, trying to make him feel as comfortable as he can be as my husband, and I would be still a respectful wife.
That's what I'm talking about!
This is definitely rare to see, and honestly, she's a queen for it. There's so many women out there that will literally jump ship the moment things go wrong with their husband or his finances, but it's so unrealistic to expect that. You never know what can happen in life, and it's best to have a woman like this around you if things do go wrong.
And it don't matter, I'm still getting DMs.
But it's gonna be even worse if you're posting the bikini pictures, or if you're posting the
My man
the
should trust
thirst
me
traps.
at the end of the day. My man should trust me.
You know, there's certain parts of your body that only
No,
your
yes,
man,
that is true.
like
I
it
get
should
it.
be a curiosity. Like you should question mark what is under my girl's clothes, not be
That's
able to
something
go
that
on her
needs to be talked
Instagram
about.
page and be
Yes.
able to see it all.
I'm a bad.
Yeah, hot take. I think women who reveal themselves the most, who reveal the most skin, are the most insecure. Because why do you gotta do that to feel pretty?
No one's asked me, but my most humbling experience is when I go on Hinge and I look at my likes.
What do you mean by that?
No, I think that's just your rank. That's your people. I don't know who inflated this woman's ego, but she deserves this.
If you're not cooking for your husband every night after he comes home from work, what are you doing? Get it together. I literally can't imagine not cooking for my husband every single night. Just can't imagine that. Like, stop being lazy. It's not hard, just cook.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Yeah, this is the same thing as ordering fast food, just with extra steps. I mean, I'm glad she's somewhat trying. Heck, I know a lot of women that wouldn't even do this for their man.
I've done pornography from 18 to 25 years old. Yeah, at first I was enjoying it because the money was rolling in. I understand why women sit and go, huh, maybe I should make an. I mean, I was making probably, it could be anywhere from 30 to 50,000. I was more so treating it somewhat as a business, but that didn't last long. That empowered feeling, it fades. When you continue to objectify yourself, sooner or later you will feel it. It takes a toll on your soul. In my time of being in the industry, I only knew 2 women that didn't use. I mean, I've seen women like pounding back bottles of alcohol, and it's so crazy because the activists, oh, these women are empowered, they love what they're doing. In my head, I'm thinking, yeah, she's not as happy and empowered as you think she is. Like, I've seen her have to get wasted just to do the scene that you think she's enjoying.
Yeah, she's pretty much repeating things we've heard countless times from other OnlyFans creators and models, and this is no different. In the beginning, the girl will enjoy it the most, have her entire life planned out, think that money is the only thing that matters in life, and then when she hits the wall, realizes that it's really lonely at the top, then she immediately regrets it, and it hops on a podcast like this.
If you are sending money to a woman that does not know you for her attention, then you are definitely a simp. If you are in a girl's DMs and she is not getting back to you and you're continuing to over pursue her or beg her to talk to you, then you are definitely a simp. And the third one that a lot of people don't talk about is if you're a man working on yourself and working on self-improvement, but you're doing it for the external validation it brings from women, then you are a simp.
So I agree with the other takes except the last one. If a woman was the reason you lost a ton of weight or got super successful, then I'm willing to say that was a good motivation. Like, what matters more, losing the weight or the motivation behind it?
Here's my thing. Men don't just want to sleep with you anymore. They want you to be their wife. They want you to be, oh my God, head over heels in love for just like a day. Just a day. And then they're like, all right, moving on. And my thing is, all right, I can handle if you just want to smash and freaking get out of there. But if you sleep over and hold me in your arms the whole night, all of the oxytocin is released in my body, and at that point the situation's actually out of my hands. Actually, it's chemical. It's actually chemical. So all I'm saying to you guys, to the boys out there, is, hey, have you guys ever thought about just making a friend? What if you just go and to your boy who you usually play Call of Duty with, what if you just go, hey man, how's your day going? Instead of ruining my life.
I got 4 words, bitch. Who you talking to?
Yeah, I said this before and I'll say it again. I definitely feel like men in this generation are a lot more romantic than women are. I mean, usually you would hear a take like this from a man, but you're not. Men just want a woman by their side, that's all. And women want to sleep around. It's kind of crazy what kind of world we live in.
16, it was like one of the first dates I went on. The guy was criticizing my order of what I ate, and he didn't like what I ordered, so he didn't pay for it.
Well, what did you order? No, this is a blessing. You really you came out ahead on this one. What did you order?
So we went to Texas Roadhouse to eat, and
fine establishment.
Yes, and I ordered steak bites and not like a bigger meal, and he didn't like that. So he's like, if you're not actually gonna eat, I'm not gonna pay for it. And I was like, okay, don't pay for it and don't talk to me again.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he just wanted an excuse or a reason out not to pay. I don't think it had to do with the food. There's probably some missing details. But regardless, if this is the true reason, it's a dumb reason.
I just had a customer ask me if I have kids or grandkids. Do I look old enough to have grandkids to you? I know I'm 40, but come on now.
Yeah, talk about living in the moment. Imagine paying a ton of money for front row seats just to be on your phone.
A woman with superheroes should be illogical. It's illogical.
And her magical superpower is that she can throw shit from the past.
Stop, thief. Middle school was hard for me, and you should have known that. Thief is like...
Damn, and I wonder what the villain's name would be. Accountability?
So you never got married and never had kids?
No.
So why did you choose not to get married and have children?
Everybody picks their spots in life. A lot of my friends divorced and they got some real headaches in their life. So when I look at that, I don't have too much gray hair, at least in that regard.
Do you regret not having kids and having a family?
Generally, yes. Who's going to take care of you when you get old? Yeah, your children are. Generally speaking, that's the way it works. I'll probably have to find a nursing home, that type of thing.
Let me ask you this. Are you happy?
To a great degree, I am. Got a great network of friends. That's the key to life. Staying connected with your friends means so much. I found that to work real well for me. In my case, I never had a wife, never had any kids, and I could do a lot in my lifetime.
Yeah, this is usually the other side that we don't tend to see, where we have older men or older women with no kids and see how they ended up. I mean, I'm glad to see some people end up super happy, but it's definitely just a matter of perspective. And as this man said, he's gonna have to end up in a retirement home. I personally don't think that's a good way to end your life, but you guys can let me know in the comments.
Everyone talks about what a great father you are too, man. That's just what I hear.
Take your time, babe. Take your time.
Thank you, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, guys, this is exactly why I stay away from dating apps. Because you're trying to match with women like this. She clearly thinks she has too many options.
You are a 4 at best. Guys aren't meant to see this many hot bitches. Back in the olden days, they would see 200 baddies in their whole life. And now it's like... In their whole life. And now it's like they are desensitized to it. Yeah. And sometimes I'll have conversations with my guy friends where I need to check them, where I'm like, you need to check yourself. They'll be like, oh, well, her hair wasn't perfect, or she didn't have like veneers, so I just didn't. And I'm like, you are a 4 at best. Like, this is insane. You think that
Just shut the hell up. Just, God, please shut the hell up with this conversation. Why is it always the 2s and the 4s that always got the most to say about a man? Literally, your beauty can be wiped away with one single makeup wipe.
Dang.
But men cannot be desensitized to something that's fake in the first place. I'm just getting so sick of this kind of conversation where y'all want to talk about the men who have googly eyes, or the guys that go on OnlyFans, or the men that are groggling at women, but y'all never want to talk about the way that women bait men in the first place. Y'all will do your hair a certain way, you'll look a certain way, you'll wear revealing clothing, and y'all never want to talk about how you bait them in by the things that you do. That's why when he starts to date you, he just gets sweatpants and a hoodie. But right, it's not for men, and the only people that are actually talking shit to each other are other women based on fake beauty standards that you set in the first place. And most of the time, y'all show up for dates and don't even look like your pictures, but then use that as an excuse to shame men for being insecure or egotistical, even though all of these women have become exactly what they claim to hate about men.
I mean, to add on to her point, I'm honestly surprised how the woman in the clip made fun of a man by calling him a 4 out of 10. So it's perfectly fine for women to say that they're 10s out of 10s and lie to their friends and say, girl, you're a 10. But when it comes down to a man, he has to be more realistic. You gotta love how they contradict themselves and look like hypocrites.
Woman logic is that although I don't want to date him, I want him to want to date me. Like, even if I don't like him that much, I want him to be like downright, absolutely, tremendously down bad.
Honestly, it's sick work. It's sick work, but it's true. You'll be chasing a woman the whole time she ignoring your existence. But the second you pull back, they start to notice you. But here's the rookie move that a lot of people make. They think that because you pulled back and then they started coming after you, oh, she's interested in me now. No. She's interested in the fact that you pulled back. She's interested in the idea of you how do I explain this?
Yeah, he's 100% correct, and this is exactly why. If you have to think about if a girl likes you or not, or you're playing these games with her, just ghost her. And I don't care if she shows you attention later on, she's still a red flag. Because you shouldn't have to play these games for her to find you attractive. She should find you attractive from the jump.
It's single or not?
Definitely.
Do you have any children?
I do. I have a son.
Okay, how old is he?
10.
How long were you with the child's father?
I was with him for 6 years.
Are you divorced?
No, we never got married.
Any particular reason why?
It wasn't a healthy relationship.
Oh, another toxic relationship.
It was. I got in it when I was young.
We don't believe you.
I agree. I understand. I get it.
So it wasn't a good situation. Then
right.
Why did you make a baby?
Because, to be honest,
you were having unprotected. You weren't young.
Right.
You were 26
when I got pregnant. Correct.
You weren't young.
Which I understand. I'm not disagreeing with.
So what I'm saying is why?
So then why do it, right? Every situation is
different. This is what they want to believe. That yes, that's for them, but I'm special. No, you're not.
Yeah, Kevin has definitely had his fair share of hearing these single mother stories and how they ended up being single. And you could only imagine that all of them sound like a broken record. Oh, their man was different. Their situation was different. They're not like the other single mothers. But in reality, you're just one and the same.
What animal does your wife eat like? Pig.
Stupidest thing you could have said out your mouth.
Something. If your girlfriend asks you what you would do if she was a worm, or if she was a puddle of water, or anything stupid like that, you just tell her exactly what she wants to hear, because she's never gonna be a worm. Tell her what she wants to hear. What is the point in actually bringing logic to something like that? It's just gonna hurt her feelings.
So are you saying that logic hurts women?
One time I asked a guy that I was seeing if he would still like me if I was a puddle of water, and he said, no, what? And I got so sad. It hurts my feelings.
Wait, so he's supposed to lie?
I wanted him to say, I would put you in a mason jar and put you in my pocket and then take you everywhere and travel the world.
So Chet, what have we learned, guys?
That women are stupid. Retweet.
Yeah, I feel like arguments or questions like these are purposely made just for couples to get into arguments. Like, how is this constructive to the relationship? This isn't a realistic question. And like, what did you expect by this? You're meant to lie to you and say, yeah, I'd still be with you if you were a worm? I just don't get it, but that's the truth. Anyways, that's just my opinion, guys, because it does wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys do want more content like this, please watch the videos you guys see at the top screen. It does so much now a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.